Yes guys, we are back again with another Elvis reaction. We've had a kind donation here from Vicky, so I want to say thank you to Vicky, who suggested a couple of songs, but one of them was Blue Moon. Now, I've heard the song Blue Moon because it's on An American Werewolf in London, which is up on the wall of fame over here. Obviously, because it's Elvis, we get the double whammy. We're going to start off with the version by a band called The Marcels. What year was this in, actually? 1961 this was recorded, and this is a doo-wop version that's actually featured in An American Werewolf in London. And then we're going to do Elvis's version of Blue Moon. This is going to be a cool little comparison, right? Let's get straight into it with the Marcels version. Let's go!
Bomb a bomb a bomb a bomb bomb a bomb a bomb for dang a dang dang for ding a dong ding blue moon moon blue moon dip 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 moon 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 blue moon dip 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 moon 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 blue moon dip 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 bomb a bomb a bomb a bomb bomb a bomb a bomb for dang a dang dang for ding a dong ding blue moon blue moon blue moon. You saw me standing alone without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Bomb for dang 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 for ding and on ding blue moon blue moon. You knew just what I was there for. You heard me say my prayer for someone I really care for. And then the Saturday before me, the only one moms would ever hold. I heard somebody whisper me adore. And when I look, the moon had turned to gold. Now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Bomb for dang 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 for ding on ding blue. Bomb for dang 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 for ding on ding blue. Bomb for dang 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 for ding and on ding blue moon.
Cool. Cool. Let me just quickly see something. The Marcels, this iconic fast-paced doo-wop rendition features the Bomp Babap Bomp intro become an international #1 hit. International #1 hit. So back in the 60s, everyone was all over that. It's cool. It's at the end of the movie, that one. It's not like in the movie. The main one that you think of is CCR, Bad Moon Rising. That's in the movie. And then I think this is at the end, like the credits kind of thing. But if you haven't seen An American Werewolf in London, it's got the coolest, you know, like how they do CGI now, and it used to be like that puppetry thing, when he transforms into a werewolf, and the werewolf itself, it's just so cool. It's a classic, and the classics never die. Right, let's see then. We've got Elvis's version next, which is from, Vicky said this is from his like first album, when he was still kind of experimenting with his voice. Now, I've said in like the 50s and early 60s ones, Elvis has got that kind of teddy boy sound to his voice in his like youthful Elvis, and it sounds cool. I love it. Let's see. So this should be cool. So Elvis recorded this in 1956. Right, let's go. Here's Elvis.
saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. Without a dream of my own. Without a love of my own. Moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Without a love of my own. Without a love of my own.
Sick. That's crazy. That is like so delicate, so smooth. You can hear, it's almost like he must have just had a microphone really close to him. You can tell he has to be gentle with his voice and the sound his mouth makes. You don't want no popping or clacking of your lips and stuff like that, because it's getting picked up because the microphone's so close to him. Just the instrument in the background, you could kind of hear like the delicate strings of like an acoustic, it sounded like, whilst it was just like some kind of plucky bass. And then it sounded like a metronome kind of pattern, even like a hand drum or something like that, just delicate in the background. Super silky, smooth vocals. You could hear like a creaking of a chair or something like that. That's the recording. This must have been recorded so raw. I've never heard this side of Elvis. Do you know what I mean? He sounded, I don't know, at the start I was like, you can hear the twang of Elvis's voice, but it doesn't sound like something Elvis would kind of do. Do you know what I mean? Which is cool because I like finding these little gems. So Vicky, that was a cool suggestion. Love that version. 56, so he was still just a young lad in his 20s. Cool. I would love to see the setup of the room where he recorded that in, who was in there and what happened, what was going on that day, like, to record that song. Like, has he been singing this at home and gone, oh, I want to do a version of this? You know what I mean? Like, how did it come about? Because I think this song was written, like, I think it was like, was it in the 30s? Yeah. It was written in 1934 and over 60 artists have recorded the track. So by this point, it was already like 20 years old. So he must have been singing it as a kid or something. How did he end up wanting to do that? Or did someone suggest it? You know what I mean? But either way, cool, the high pitch bit. Like, you don't hear Elvis doing stuff like that. And when you think of Elvis here compared to a 1970 Elvis, you could confuse them as two different people if you didn't know. You know what I mean? If you wasn't brought up with Elvis or you haven't gone down the rabbit hole, you could be confused. Seriously cool version. Love the song. And if you haven't seen An American Werewolf in London, go and watch it. And if you haven't seen An American Werewolf in Paris, go and watch that too, because they're sick films. And if you want to get yourself an Elvis Je ne sais quoi t-shirt, go on RAYGOBloom.com. I'll see you guys on the next one.